We are live. Hey, what's going on, Appliance Bootcamp family and friends? Mike Sneed coming to you, man. A long, long weekend. I started on Friday. I actually hit my hands on Appliance Bootcamp, and then today on Monday, we had the first inaugural ice cream parlor bootcamp. It was a great success. We had people come as far as Houston, Texas, DC, Atlanta, Miami. We had them all across the United States. We had fiancés, we had father sons, we had husband wives. It was a great time. We truly enjoyed it. And we are very privileged today too, man, because I am tired. I'm glad they're here to help me out. But we have the none other than Mr. JT Hustles. Everybody know JT Hustles now, JT Automation and
Yeah.
everything else. And we have one of the alumni in the box. We have Miss Rhea. Miss Rhea, as you all know, if you have been watching the YouTube here lately, she's been on JT Automation channel several times. She
Mhm.
actually has a book that she's putting out, how you can get passive income. She started off in the home repair business, and she's an alumni, one of the first subscribers I ever met when I first started doing this with JT. She came up from Atlanta, but she actually has put together a book to actually teach us how we can actually upsell once we get into the customer houses. We do appliance repair, but so much other stuff that she has done with her construction company that doesn't require a contractor's license. And once you're already in the customer house, you can upsell and make more money. And she wants to come tonight and kind of talk to us about it. And we find out her story. So, how you doing, Miss Reed?
Fine. Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to be back home.
There you go.
Yeah,
So,
3 years
listen,
ago we met.
there you go. Been
Yeah.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Three
for
years.
the people who might not know, Miss Reed is an alumni. And how did you get involved into the home repair construction industry?
Right. So we do home repairs. Actually, I had some family members that were involved in it, and my family has real estate. So I've always been around it, and I just kind of carried the torch from having it in a family business and went out on my own.
Okay. And when did you get the marriage, the idea to kind of marriage the two, the appliance repair and the construction industry? Because most people think you're going to have a general contractor's license or something.
No, so basically on the home repair front, you don't in most states. You don't need a license to go in and do the home repairs. You're not doing any type of building or construction of the home. You're actually going in and fixing things that are wrong with the home. And so that's where that came about.
Okay. And how do you kind of upsell it when you get in? Because you get in through the appliance or you get in through the construction, or they kind of merge together. Whichever way
Well,
you get in, then you start looking.
yeah, so how it happens is, I kind of came from a different angle with I saw you like three
Mm.
years ago on the appliance side, but I'm doing the home repair, and I was like, oh wow, this is a way that I can expand my home repair business and go after appliances. This seems like the perfect marriage, and so that's how that kind of came about. Those 3 years ago when I saw you
Okay.
and JT.
Okay.
I just
And
thought it was a good fit because this appliances and all the homes we go to, and it's not and a lot of people like don't know how to repair appliances. So that just went off in my head like this will be a great marriage.
okay. Now I've met you several times, and I'm short, but you are shorter. Now, are you toting drywall and two by
Mhm.
fours up into the customer house and toilets?
No, sir. No, I don't do any of that. I hire out. I have a team that does that. So I'm the one in the background making everything happen. From finding the clients to in the beginning, finding the clients, the scheduling, to ordering any materials that they may need, making sure payments were received. Yeah. So I'm not. I don't pick up any hammers or anything. Never have.
I
At
don't.
most, I may have cleaned up a house in the beginning.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt, but I want to interject during the
Go ahead.
interview. So one thing that I do want to point out to anybody that is watching this video is that I know a lot of you all are in appliance repair, or maybe you're thinking about getting in appliance repair. So you're gonna tap in with Mike. Mike is gonna teach you everything you need to know 100%. I have the utmost faith that he's gonna get you in there. But I know a lot of you all, you might say, well, if you're trying to do multiple stops a day, how can you make more money without necessarily doing multiple stops a day? So if you wanted to do, I think Mike, you recommend like what, 2 stops a day for somebody that's new?
Somebody starting off here, 1 to 2 stops.
Yeah, so if you get into it, or if you're somebody already in it and you're new and you're doing 2 stops a day and you're making $250 to $500, whatever you're making off of those stops, you can add this to your business without adding any more time. So I know we all feel like we strong men and we can work for forever, but as you get older and as you be in this business over time, you might want to have at least a department of your business where you can make money without necessarily using your body, because you might not want to always move washers, dryers, refrigerators, and whatever else. So I think this is a super dope business because it's a B2B business. So similar to how a lot of you all know that you can get in with the home warranty companies and they can start sending you initial work. Well, RIA doesn't market and get like mom and pop people, everyday people. You can get a Fortune 500 company to come do the work for you. And then now you can have technicians that you find and they go do the work. And by doing a B2B business, you don't got to worry about, well, you paying the technician $100, but the job pays $400, and now they're gonna argue with you because they say, "Man, I'm doing all the work. You should give me 200 at least." It's all work orders, so you're not even gonna. Well, they rather not even gonna see how much money is being made off the job. So whatever you're gonna pay them, that's what you're gonna pay them. That's what they're gonna make.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, JT. That's true. Like I said, I don't go out and do any of this work. I can't. Just put for time and physical, and I don't know how to do it. So I hire competent people, trustworthy people, and they go out and do the repairs. They go out and duplicate. I would say myself.
Now, are you hiring W-2s or doing 1099s?
No, sir. 1099s.
1099. Do
Yeah.
you ever just go and get another company? So say like if you need somebody that need to do like a toilet repair, do you ever just kind of find a plumber or somebody who does plumbing that has another little handy business that you kind of send the work to?
Exactly. And that's what I would prefer. And sometimes you may pay a little bit more, but I'm kind of reassured that, hey, the job is going to get done. If it doesn't, they have insurance, or, I'm kind of
Mhm.
protected. But I use both, but I try to use somebody that already has a company and is skilled in that area. Mhm.
Okay. So what you're, if I'm correct, so you're saying if I like to repair appliances, I can go repair appliances, but because I'm already in the house and I look up on the ceiling and I see they got drywall leaking up
Mhm.
there,
Mhm.
I have on my Rolodex a roofer and a drywall guy, and I just tell them I can fix it, and then do you send the drywall guy to go give you the estimate, or and then you give it back to the customer, or do you give the estimate to the customer? How
Right.
does it?
So I would personally give the estimate to the customer. They, as far as they know, it's my job. It's not
Mhm.
the company, the other person that I'm dealing with job. It will be my job.
Okay. So
Hmm.
you would send the roofer and the drywall guy out to look at it. They give you the estimate. You send it to the customer.
Right.
Then the
And
customer pays you, and then you pay them.
yep. And
There you
you'll
go. Sit in
upsell
the
it.
middle. Good job. Good
You'll
job. Yep. There
upsell
you
it a
go.
little bit.
Yeah.
Put
There you
the
go.
20-30% on.
Mhm.
They
There you
already
go.
trust you. You're in their house.
Hmm.
That's half the battle.
There you go. There you
Mhm.
go. So you
Mhm.
bring your network of tradesmen in, and y'all go get it done, and you put your finder's fee on top of it.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
And
think what sometimes what happens, some people think, oh, I got to do all the work myself, but it's not, and that's how you get to be passive because you're letting them do the work.
right,
You,
right.
if
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, and
correct.
that's AC repairs. You develop relationships with people, right, in all different aspects of the home repairs that may need to be done. And I've done it.
Mhm.
I got a quick question for you, Mike, just to make sure that I'm
Go ahead.
understanding it correctly as well. So what is the normal retirement? And I'm asking you because I know you're close to it. What's the normal retirement plan for an appliance repair person? Do you think that outsourcing all of the work is a viable retirement plan for somebody that wants to retire from appliance repair but not necessarily sell the business or dissolve it?
We're gonna not including the ABC alumni. We're going because what I normally do, I tell them to actually get real estate from passive income. But on the
Mm,
typical appliance repairman, the typical electrician, plumber, their
mm.
retirement plan is I'm gonna make sure my knees are good and I'm just gonna keep working till I can't work no more. But they don't never think about becoming passive and not doing the work. Most of the time they think nobody can do the job as well as I can. They don't trust anybody, and they just work themselves in the grave or work themselves so they can't get in the truck no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what you're doing is good for retirement to help them supplement their income and get to the point where they can have passive income coming in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that is something that you have to get past. I was like that in the beginning. You want to micromanage everything, but you can't. At
What
some
what
at some
But
what was your week like this past week, Rhea? Like as far as like the type of jobs that you had to do, how much did you invoice and pay them? How
Mhm,
long do you have to wait to get your money? I feel
mhm,
like that's the kind of stuff too, because appliance repair is with the warranty company, you might not get paid on the spot other than your service call fee. But I think a lot of people that might want to add this to supplement their business or to help build a retirement either now or in the
mhm,
future would
mhm.
want to know how long they wait on their money and what kind of jobs they'll be doing.
Okay. Yeah, so we invoiced this week, well, last week, today's Monday. It was roughly 8,000 that would that we that
mm,
um that we invoiced for. And it is, you got to remember, it is coming to the holidays.
mm,
Um so, things could be a little slow. Something, a lot of this could be seasonal.
mm.
But
What's your margins on that though? Because
rough.
you got to pay technicians to actually do the job. So
Mhm.
out of the 8,000, like how much of that can you put in your pocket and
For
buy
the
Christmas
week.
gift? Yeah, for the week,
Oh,
just for last week. Because me and Mike got stuff we want. Yeah.
I would say roughly about half of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So anybody out there that's repairing appliances, y'all can add that to whatever you got going on. And
Yeah, and that's not the appliance repair side either. That's just the
just the
home
home
repair
repair.
side. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you do the same thing with your appliance. You have subs to go out and repair. Now, do you have to be
Yeah.
in the area? Do I have to be there near the job or be in the area? Or can I be anywhere?
Me
Yeah.
personally.
Do you have? Yeah. I like now. You want to go down to vacation? I think you told me you went down to visit a family member that just had a baby. Do
Mm-hmm.
your business stop when you go down to visit family and
No,
friends?
no, no. It's moving. Mm-hmm.
So
And then that's what
you don't have to stop. You're able to keep it going while you're not there.
you're able to keep it going. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's with virtual staff, or myself if I choose to at this point. Mm-hmm. I've grown it to that.
How,
But like I
how
said, I am getting away from that micromanaging of it. So I did I did a little bit today. Yeah.
and also if you want to order the book, we got it streaming at the bottom of the page, so you can go there and you can actually order the book. So I know in order to do that, you got to have a staff of about 40 or 50 people to make all this stuff work.
No, not at all.
You don't?
Not at all. Mm-mm. No, you may need two decent back office people, and really one person could do it, but I wouldn't put that on one person. You know, I break that out. You know, have somebody dealing with just say maybe the finances, and then the other person dealing with all the other aspects of the business.
Okay. We got a couple of
But
people
no,
in the chat that they just ordered it. They got the book ordered, so that's good.
oh, well,
If y'all
thank
got
you.
any, yeah, if y'all got any questions, put them in the chat and we'll ask Rhea.
Yeah. And we will be doing live Zoom calls too for the people that ordered the book. We're not just gonna leave you hanging. We got like 4 Zoom calls we're gonna be doing, plus some other things.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And those live Zoom calls, would they be like a training session for the people who bought the book?
We're gonna any questions that they may have, different marketing things that they could do. It's gonna be worth your time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, how far do you service? Do you service? Do you have an area that you service in?
Yeah, I just do the Metro Atlanta area.
Metro Atlanta area. Okay.
hmm Yeah, and then even with the appliances, I even narrowed it down to not the entire metro area that we do. So we just handle like a specific area in the Atlanta market,
Okay.
and that's just
So
my
you
choice.
have okay. You have one set of crew that does appliances. Then you have other set of people do all their specialized other stuff.
Right, in the home repair side, correct.
Okay.
hmm
All right. There you go.
hmm
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm
Yeah.
very proud of you, Reed. Very proud of
Thank you. Thank
you.
you.
Good. Good. And I know that people are looking, and you know she's a beautiful young lady. Does that have any problems? Came any problems to you being a young lady getting into industry that's been so male dominated?
Yes. Yes, I get up when I'm talking to say dispatchers or managers on the phone or whatever. A lot of times they'll think I'm the secretary. You know, I get that a lot. May I speak to the boss? They could tell me what's going on, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, no, I can tell you what's going on, you know. And but I got that a lot in the beginning. It's calmed down now. Maybe because they know who I am and who my company is. But you still deal with it, even with technicians. Sometimes they'll try to um challenge you on things, but it's much better now.
Okay.
I know
And
this ain't my live stream, but I'm gonna still address everybody that's watching this live, right? Smash the like button, share this video,
Yeah.
and if I'm on the video, I'm gonna just make my rules apply. So come and be selfish. What I mean by that is that Mike has 20 plus years of entrepreneurial experience. Rhea has an automated way where she could be in a whole nother state and is able to make an extra $4,000 profit alongside her appliance repair business. So I appreciate each and every person being here. But I want you to lead this live stream actually knowing what you got to do. So yes, you got a full book that you can pre-order and you can tap into that. But if you got any questions, like Mike said, as to like, hey, what about this? What about that? Right? Closed mouths don't get fed. So definitely, if you're not making $4,000 or more a week with your appliance repair business, sharing why not and just like tapping into whatever resources you can during this small window of time, because you're never gonna get this time back either way. So definitely come here, be selfish, ask your questions. How Rhea did it, how Sneed did it. I'm just here for comic relief.
JT does it too. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna read a little bit of stuff we got in the chat. If you got questions, we want to get to you. All right. Want to make sure you all present. Can y'all see him, JT Real?
Yep, I can
Yeah,
see him.
I can see.
There you go. DCNL said, "What's going good, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing,
What's
DCNL?
up?
Hey.
I think well, y'all might have been in the same class. I think, Reed. You and DCNL.
Yeah,
I
we
think y'all
were.
have been in the same.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
DCNL. Yep, that's the man right there.
All right. We got Frank Evans. He said, hit that button, y'all. Please do.
Yeah.
Get Rhea back on. And whenever we get the Mr. JT automation on, you got to hit that button.
Oh
Hit that
yeah,
button.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the name of the book, Rhea? Somebody asked what's the name of the book.
Can you hear? Can you hear Rhea?
Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear me.
I
Hello.
can hear you. I think you back on.
Hello. You hear
Okay.
me? Okay.
Yep, we
I'm
can
sorry.
hear you.
Yeah, we can
We
hear you.
can't see you though.
Okay.
But they're asking what's the name of the book.
Maybe having some technical difficulty.
That's no problem.
You can't see me now?
Still hear you.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we can't see. You got Durham Finches. What's up, ladies? And he said, sounds good. He did the same thing. He added appliance repair to his home repair business. Yeah,
Okay.
catch up with the book. Catch up with that book and hit Rhea up, and she can show you how to automate.
Definitely like to talk to him. Hold on. You
Also, while Rhea is doing that as well, I do want to let everybody that's here know that well, you guys already know that Mike, like he said, did his first ever ice cream parlor boot camp as well. So anybody that taps in with the book, only get the book if you're going to apply the information and automate your business or grow your business, right? But if you're going to go get it anyway, when you check out, if you use the just put ABC in the coupon code area, and what that's going to do is automatically put you on a list that Rhea has, and she's going to randomly pick somebody to sponsor to come to the ice cream parlor boot camp. And I think how Mike does it, it's a family thing, if I ain't mistaken, right, Mike? So
correct.
Yeah, so Rhea is going to sponsor. So you're going to have your appliance repair business. You can add your home repair side to your appliance repair business, and you can also learn all the different ways you can do the ice cream parlor business as well. And like Mike says, add that to the real estate and everything else that he teaches you here on this channel. So you all will be recession proof.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How has the recession been for y'all? You first, Mike. The past 2 years, I guess.
We've been in a recession.
That's what the news said.
I did not know. I did not know. I thought it was coming. I have not seen. I didn't know we were in a recession. I thought it was coming. But if we've been in one, I like this recession. I'm waiting for it to tighten up a little bit more so I can get some better deals. But I have in the 20 some years I've been an entrepreneur. I have not ever been affected by a recession. The only way I know about it, kind of like John F. Kennedy, the only way he knew about the Great Depression, he went to school and read about it. The only way I know about the recession, you tell me, something like that, because I don't look at the news. I didn't know we were in one. So I've been good. How about you, Rick?
I've been fine. Thank God.
How about you, JT?
Felt it. Yeah, JT.
Oh yeah, I've been buying houses and food trailers and dogs and everything.
Yeah, I didn't know we were in a recession. Let me ask you this, Rick. With you doing this, how do you think? At what age do you think you're retired? Or do you think you feel like you already retired?
Oh, it's funny. We were just having this conversation. But personally, me, I said I wanted to work another 20 years, honestly. That's just me. I wouldn't say that I had to, but
you gotta quantify that too, Rhea. Like, cause when you say work is. Yeah, like they thinking that you swinging sledgehammers and turning screwdrivers. Like,
oh no.
We talking about labor. When will you retire from labor?
Oh, labor, like, yeah, I just say I'm semi-retired. Don't show this to my family. No, don't show this to my family.
Do you have to get up and go and be somewhere every day at the same? You
No,
got to get up and go somewhere and be someplace at the same time every day at the same place.
no, thank God, I don't.
Lord have
She
mercy. I
retired
told
now and
them
don't know it,
today.
Mike.
I
Mm.
know she's retired. I told them today I won't do another appliance boot camp ice cream parlor together. For 4 days, I had to get up and be here at 8 o'clock till 5 o'clock. It drove me crazy. I told my wife today, I don't see how in the hell somebody get up and go to work 5 days a week at the same time, the same day being in there. I told them today I was going crazy.
Mm.
I hadn't had to do this in a long time. So, but yeah,
Yeah, I've been there.
it is. Yeah.
I've been there.
And what does your typical day look like? What time do you get started?
We usually get started about between 8 and 9, typically. If I have to
Are
do
you driving
anything.
out to a job site?
No, 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 no. That's usually just I'm checking in with the technicians, pretty much.
Now, how do you check in?
With the phone call, they'll call me or I'll call them.
Okay.
Rhea,
If they,
can you run your business for a week without getting out the bed and your money won't change?
yes, yes.
All right. Yeah. That's what retirement means to me.
Yep, there you go.
I'm,
Yeah.
Can you go out the country as long as you got internet access and your business still running?
yes, I've done that twice.
How long were you out?
Ooh, I was in Saudi Arabia like 21 days.
Oh, for about a month.
And your business didn't stop running.
No, it couldn't.
I know you didn't get no money. Like you got paid still while you was out there. The money still came in your bank account.
Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. And then I was in
You
China for like
retired, Reed.
10 days. Huh?
You retired.
Oh. Well, I learned from the best. I learned a lot from you, Mike.
Oh man, that is wonderful, Reed. That is wonderful to be able to have that much control over your life and time, and go
Mhm.
anywhere you want to, and be creative,
Yeah.
and really enjoy life. Uh,
Yeah, and it's
it's
a
a
it's a
blessing.
blessing. It's a blessing, and it wasn't, it's I'm not it didn't happen overnight. This is
Mm,
something that, I work towards, and I want people to understand that and know that, it's up front. You got to put in the time and the effort and make
mm,
the connections with your customers, and to put your systems in place. um,
mm,
how are you going to run your back office? How are you going to train and deal with your technicians? So all of that stuff, um, is very important, and it just didn't happen overnight.
mm. Do your family and friends have any idea what type of lifestyle you have? You been able to do that?
Yeah, some, hmm yeah,
Some do. Okay.
and even the family members that want to learn and do this. I've helped them do
Mhm.
it also.
Oh, great. Good stuff.
Mhm.
All right.
And I have a
So
large
there you
family.
go.
Got about two of them that came on board.
There you go. So she has told other people how to do it. So she has social proof. 89 Dr. Foster was happening. All right. Christy K. Beeman.
Good
Christy
evening.
K. 2009. Another young lady in the chat. Quinn Hart. Hey, White JT, Navy Sea fan.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
My app, what's going on? What's up, Mike ABC family? What's going on? Um,
Hey.
what's good, Greg B? What's Greg B?
Oh, Greg. Hey, Greg. I think we went in class together.
Yeah, y'all were.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Patel. He get ordered. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh,
Looking forward to seeing you on the Zoom call. Okay.
89 Dr. Paul
I
said,
got the
yep, he
phone.
ordered the books for free. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
You get a certain amount of number in, and you set a date for Zoom call.
Yo, when the first Zoom call, Rhea?
Oh, that'll be sent out in a link after the book is pre-ordered, but it'll be in December sometime. We're just getting the dates together.
Uh, and when you get a Zoom call, you have to have the book, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. 89 Dr. Funk. I've seen that name a lot in your chat, Mike.
Okay. Yeah, he put that one. So every nugget, says, okay, every nugget counts. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one for you, Reed. If we can get it on. They want to know what's the name of your book.
Oh, that's what it. My phone was going out. It's your guide to successfully building a 6-figure passive income home repair business.
Okay. And I have a picture of it. I put it up in a second for you all to see.
Okay.
And I think I added the links in the chat. If anybody sees some links floating around, I tried to at least to make it easy. Or if they could click the scrolling link, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they want to know where they can buy your book.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the link that you see below.
Yep, the link you see scrolling. I think JT put it in. Let me see. I might be able to pull it in too. Yep, I'm putting it in now. I just put it into the chat. And this right here is the actual book right here.
All right.
That's it right there.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. This guy successfully built a 6-figure passive income home repair business.
Yeah. I think that business, well, along with I think dryer vent cleaning is another business that I feel like most of you all have heard Mike say before. But these are businesses that make sense. It's not like you going in there and saying, oh, by the way, we also detail cars. Like you already in the house doing work in the house. So doing the dryer vent cleaning, if they got any other home repair needs as a real estate investor. And Mike, you could give your take on it as well too. I know you invest in real estate. That a lot of real estate investors, if they can find a good man or woman that can like do multiple things for their property, they'll stick with them. Like I got an HVAC guy, and his brother is an electrician, and then they friend is a roofer, and that's my team right there. So it's super convenient. And you're going to be a resource that's going to get you repeat work if you the man or woman that you can fix the appliances, you can do the dryer vent cleanings, you can do the home repair. Now you're more of a one-stop shop. How you feel about that, Mike, since you're a real estate investor too?
Good Lord, I can find somebody. They don't have to do it, but if they got the network they can bring to me, I want to keep them around. And I want to keep them busy because when that person leaves, so it takes forever to get somebody back in your house. Right now, just like you said, I'm building that new ice cream parlor, and I have one engineer that supposedly brought actual civil engineer, the HVAC guy to do my drawings for my HVAC and all that, and everybody keeps falling off. And it sucks. It just drags everything along. But if I had one place I could go and that person took care of everything, it'll just make it so much better. So much better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got a question for you, Bree. What advice do you have for people who are building an appliance repair business to expand their foundation?
Okay. Not exactly sure how they meant what they said, expand their foundation. Maybe I'm just going to take it are you saying like from a business aspect? I'm assuming. Repair business, expand their foundation. You know, you got the man right here, Mr. Mike Sneed.
Yeah, I think Mike said he's trying to build appliance repair business, maybe add on to it, whatever his current skill set is or his current job. I don't know if he's asking how to automate it or not, but
Yeah.
retype that and clarify it a little bit, my apps.
Yeah.
Does everybody here? This is a little bit unrelated, but well, I know everybody that's on the screen does, but you in the chat, or if you watching this after the fact, if you are in the service industry, do you all have a Google My Business page? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, if I needed a service done, like the ice maker broke, or I had a home repair, or somebody in my neighborhood house burnt down, and they said it was because of the dryer vent, I'm going to Google ice maker repair, dryer vent cleaning near me. Like, so if you don't have a Google My Business page, I want to encourage you all to at least consider getting one. They're really simple to get. And then encouraging men and women that you do work for now to consider leaving you a review. Right? That stuff does matter. It may seem like it's something super simple, but believe it or not, like that'll help drive new customers to your business.
Okay. All right. Stick to the plan. What about license? I'm in New York City. They require license for everything. Are you talking about appliance repair, or are you talking about the handyman, home repair? In appliance repair, it doesn't require a license to repair appliances. Only thing, if you're in the actual city part, they're gonna have more like high rises, and not gonna be as many homeowners. You're gonna have to deal more with what they call the superintendent or the super. So you will have to market not so much to the actual person who's living in the apartment, but you're gonna have to market more to the building superintendent. It doesn't require a license in North Carolina. I mean, not in North Carolina, but in New York City. Now, I don't know. I don't think it requires a license for no drywall and paint in New York.
I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, you have to check.
I would say this, even if it does, companies buy leads all the time. So if you're somebody who is going to learn how to get appliance repair customers based off of what you learned from Mike, or dryer vent cleaning customers based off of what you learned from Mike, or home repair customers based off of what you learned from Rhea, companies will pay you for those leads. So you can sell the leads to somebody with a license if you are in a state and they say for whatever reason you need a license. But I do agree with y'all. I don't think you need any special license. Only thing I ever heard of is if you're gonna work on gas appliances, it might be some sort of certification you need, or if you're gonna get into seal system repair, you need to know some certification for that. But there's a lot of money in doing things that don't require any license or certifications at all. But if you want to tap into that, just sell the leads.
Yeah. Don't let that hold you back. We the license and certifications don't even got to start. We think, oh, we got to have a license and stuff. Go out there and see. You get insurance. You should be good. Like they said about a car, you don't need no license until you get caught. So go out there and start. Joe Jordan. Hello, Mike and JT, your guests. What advice will you have starting an appliance repair business in a new city after relocating? Do you want to take a first go at it, Reed, and I'll come in?
I can hear.
I think the screen is froze.
Hello, I can hear you. You can hear me, JT?
I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. What was it?
The question is, what advice would you have for starting an appliance repair business in a new city after relocating?
Okay. So basically you want to just make sure that you're following all your your city and state regulations, and then just go out there and start marketing. I mean, that's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think companies, if they're available wherever you are, like I think that's some low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, do you know how to repair appliances? If you know how to repair appliances, say that you said go ahead and apply to the third party warranty company. Get your phone ringing. You can start making some money. Then from
Yeah.
there, you need to go ahead and get your website and put your appliance repair business on Google Business, and then you can go out to property management companies. You go out to uh, laundromats. Be good. They always have something need to be fixed, and, you can make it. The same thing you done at your old place. If you already in the appliance repair business and you was doing it in the old city you was in, just keep doing that same thing in the new city.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a business repairing appliances in another city.
I don't know about every market, but I think that this is worth looking into because I know it happens a lot in the markets that I invest in. Is that people who have scratch and dent businesses, but they don't know how to repair appliances. So what they'll do is they'll know where to go order a truckload of appliances. They'll come in and they know how to hook it up and see if it works. The stuff that don't work, they'll try to just take to the scrap yard and see what money they can make off of it, off of scrap. And then the stuff that does work, they'll put it on the sales floor and try to sell it as, scratch and dent used appliances. So if you know how to repair appliances, like Mike said, you could just go by any of those. I would say now, if you're going to like a major nationwide place, of course they're gonna have in-house people. But if you're dealing with people that have small, like localized scratch and dent businesses, they may need extra help to fix the appliances they have at their scratch and dent facility. Or if they don't even want to hire you for that, you could just ask them, well, what do you do with your old appliances that they come off the truck and don't work? And then you could fix them yourself and sell them to people that way as well.
Yeah, Impala 63 Impala rag, dude. For some reason, the internet is really going crappy tonight. It's uh, slow and choppy and everything. This won't let us be great. 63 Impala rag. So what's like an ABC fan? Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Keepe to DB. Um, said, hey Mike and fam, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey JP Automations, much love and appreciation.
What's up? What's up?
Said, hey, not the funk said, riding camels and making money, running a business.
Oh. How you doing?
I ain't want to skip around, but it's one comment that I want to go in depth with you, Mike, whenever we get to it.
What
Is
thing popping up?
Oh, if we can skip to it and then come back, we'll go ahead.
Yeah. You know which one?
Okay, yeah. It says DC Metro is saturated with appliance repair companies taking bad deals like $65 flat rate repairs. So I actually had a conversation with some other appliance bootcamp alumni earlier today, and what they were saying was along the same lines. Well, one of them was, the other ones was talking about how they didn't have that problem because of brand. So what I would say is that anytime you're in a market and it's a lot of people doing the same thing, that's actually a good thing. That means that there's people paying money. If there's nobody doing it, very seldom are you in a situation where you can go on and say, hey, listen, nobody thought of this idea. I'm going to be the first one to do it. So not saying that that's impossible, but oftentimes if nobody is doing it, it may mean that that's not a strong market. So maybe you shouldn't be doing that yourself, right? So if you're tapping in, and I want to make sure we still live. Can somebody let me know if you can still see us?
Yeah, I think Mike is
If you can still hear us, let us know. Okay, I see 89 Dr. Funk say you can still hear us. And they say they can see us. Okay, all right. I'm gonna just keep on talking then until Mike jump back in. But wanted to make sure that y'all can hear and see me first. So what I was saying was that when it comes to building a brand, when I say brand, having a reputation. So yeah, if you're somebody that's going after just warranty work and you're just trying to be the cheapest person to get the most work, you may find it challenging to go get cash customers once you start marketing. But one thing that I know I got a buddy of mine, he owns 64 rental properties, and then his mentor owns like 20,000 all over the place, but they're based out of Greensboro, North Carolina. And when they need appliances repaired or delivered or whatever, they pay a premium price, but they don't want to go find the model number and serial number. Like, they don't want to do none of that. Like, they'll pay you to come out, get the model number, get the serial number. If you got to do a diagnostic, and they don't mind if your service call fee is $65 or $105. They're paying for the convenience, the peace of mind. Is this a man or woman that's gonna come get the job done and knock it out the right way? So if you're in a market where a lot of people are doing it, I don't want you to look at it from strictly the perspective of the market is saturated, so nobody can make money. If there's a lot of people selling stuff or selling the same thing, it's a good chance that there's a lot of buyers, right? So I like to invest in real estate in military towns. As a quick sidebar, then I'm gonna give it back over to Mike. In any military town, there's gonna be like almost 100 barbershops. Well, guess what? All of them do fine because it's thousands of people on base that all need a haircut every year. So if you're in a market and it seems like a lot of people are doing appliance repair, you can stand out by what is your brand going to be? Your website, your Google reviews, right? Are you going to be targeting any and everybody that'll give you $1? Or are you going to say, you know what? I'm going to work with the investors. So the people that want to buy 20, 30, 50, 100 properties, they going to need somebody to maintain all of their appliances, do all of their dry vent cleaning, do all their home repair services. But I don't have the time, and I got a small portfolio now of 6 properties. But I don't got the time to go through 6 properties and find out model and serial numbers for every refrigerator. But if it breaks, I'll pay somebody to go read it and do whatever they got to do, and then come back again and put the parts on for me. So that's my long-winded speech. Welcome back, Mike, about if you're in a market where it's saturated, start focusing on how can you build your brand.
Correct. Never compete on price. Never compete on price.
Yeah.
You like JT was saying, you gotta go to the go to the people who have the money, and you gotta hit those key points that they like. So when you're doing your marketing, you don't really put stuff in there like cheap and no credit check stuff like that, because it's gonna bring in people with no money. You gotta talk the language and put the key words that they like. Quality of workmanship, maybe same day service, uh, exclusive stuff like that, stuff that they look for, and they pay more for price. Matter of fact, it's funny. You can, like I said, you got to figure out where you want to be at. If you want to be somebody who's going to be the golden corral of the appliance repair business, where you can go there and pay $20 and eat all the steak you want, you're gonna be real busy. You're gonna have a lot of moving parts, and you could still make money, but you're gonna have to have a lot of volume to do it. Or you could be the roof Chris, where you go there and you give them the white glove service, and you take the little knife and clean them off and stuff. You're not gonna have as many customers, but you be able to charge a premium. So I wouldn't get caught up in trying to compete on the price. Just offer a good white glove service. Charge a premium for your service calls. You don't have to have that many calls coming through it.
Yeah. And you may not be your customer. I think lots of times, maybe you came from a family where mama, daddy, whoever did the best that they could in respect to, whoever raised you. But maybe you were raised in an environment where after a certain price point, they'll say, nah, we'll just do it ourselves. If they're going to charge us more than $40, we're going to figure out how to do this thing ourselves. So if that's you and that's your family, that's cool. But the people that you should market to, like case in point today, I paid $160 for an electrician to come spend 20 minutes with me. So I had an issue with my heating and air. It's starting to get a little cold in the Carolinas. There was some kind of wiring issue between my HVAC unit and my thermostat. He literally told me I had to unhook one wire, hook up another wire, and it's working fine now. $160. I don't care that it cost $160 and he was only there 20 minutes. I care about, I got a 5-year-old that if she get cold, I ain't gonna never go to sleep. So there is a market of people that will pay you $160 for 20 minutes or more than that, depending on the service that you provide. But you have to be willing to present yourself professionally, right? And speak that language like Mike touched on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This Rail. What's up, Rail? Man, I ain't seen you in a while. He said New York City does require appliance repair license, but not nothing you have to study for. You have to pay yearly for the license of 300. That's more like a privilege license to do work in there. So yeah, so that's not nothing that you require a license or have to work for nobody. You just gotta let them put their hand in your pocket.
Right.
They want to know right here, how can you sell leads to other companies?
Yep.
And that's what. Go ahead. I'll let you do with Reed. How you kind of sell your leads? Not really leads, I don't think, but you actually kind of in the middle of the
right.
Yeah.
That's more of my angle. Just being the middle person and just off of people that I've built relationships with over the years. So I wouldn't call those leads per se, but they are. You can call them leads, but just being the middle person. And like I said, I use anywhere from 20, 30%, 40%. And the beautiful thing is sometimes they'll even tell me, hey, mark this up. Like you can mark this up this much. My garage door guy or my HVAC guy, because sometimes I don't know, and they'll tell me.
And it depends that the market that you're in as well too. So like if you have a ton of leads coming in, and you gonna keep them busy, then of course they don't mind you making, they're making money, so they don't care if you making money. But let's say that you get a seal system job and you take it maybe once a quarter, maybe you can't double the price on them because you only giving that person work 4 times out the year. So I would say that, like she said, you can mark it up 20, 30%, but it really just depends on the market that you're in. Well, I don't know if you want to talk about this or not, Mike, but Mike was telling me about the ice cream parlor business, and I think I might be sold on it, but you were saying that in that industry, people can actually buy ice cream from one ice cream parlor and mark it up and just sell it as their own and cut out some of the expenses of having it. So selling leads is essentially not anything new, and it happens across industries all the time. The value that you providing is that you did the marketing and got the lead, or in Mike's case with the ice cream parlor, he did the labor and made the ice cream. All I got to do is buy it, put it in the freezer, and sell it at my price. Whenever people come to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the way I've done it in the appliance repair business for years, a plumber, say for instance, a plumber, they'll call a plumber out to look at a dishwasher. They think they got plumbing issue. He gets there and he found out it's a dishwasher issue. He said, that's no problem. He says, dishwasher, I'll get taken care of. So he called us and we go out there and fix it. And I send him 10% of the thing. And same thing with me. If I'm out there and it's an electrical problem that needs to be done, even though I'm an electrical contractor, we don't do electrical anymore. And people still think that I wire houses. They call me up and say, hey, Smee, I got a house, I'd like to get you wired. I don't tell them no, I don't do it. I said, no problem. I send my guy over. I say in TH Electrical, Paul, who used to work with me, he'd go over there, he'd look at it, same thing. He give me the price, I give them the price, and I pay him. They pay me, and I pay him, and I keep the remaining. Or if I don't even want to deal with it, I just say, hey, call my guy. He'll come out there. I give him call number. Paul just send me 2% whatever he made, sending that work to him. That's how you sell leads. It doesn't have to be as an Angie's list or anything like that. It's just what they used to say, an honor amongst thieves. We all in a trade together. We just trading customers. Like you go to the doctor for your knee, then after you leave him, he tell you, hey, you need to go get your blood pressure checked, and he send you to the next friend down the street and get a little kickback.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's why networking is super important, y'all. So I think in certain industries, not talking to any ABC alumni, but you might know people that you might look at other appliance repair people as your competition. But if you following the blueprint that Mike teaches, that Rhea teaches, somebody that has a $25 service call fee is not your competitor at all. You shouldn't even be targeting the same people because they're getting bottom of the barrel. The people that might pay the $25, but then try to run off on you or lock the door on you when it's time to pay you the rest of your money. But if you have something that you can outsource to them, you could definitely just get a kickback from that. Or on the other extreme, if you don't do seal systems, right, and somebody else does seal systems, that's not your competition either. You don't even offer that service. So why not network with them and say, hey, listen, on a whatever job, right? How much do you usually charge? Get their rates, and then say, hey, if I got customers asking me for it, do you mind if I mark it up or refer it to you or whatever?
Okay. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read a couple more, and then we're gonna slide out for the act on them again. How can I get someone else to perform? This is a question he's trying to clear up. They asked earlier what they want to know. How can they get someone else to perform to help them get out there 9 to 5?
Pay them money.
First read, then,
pay them money.
They gotta pay them well.
That's the easiest way to do it. Pay them money.
Yeah, you gotta pay them. Treat them right. Definitely.
Yeah, I had a lot of people that get out 9 to 5, and from the last 3 years of actually doing this appliance boot camp, and from what I found out, usually about $250 is about all it takes to get a day. All it takes for somebody to get out there 9 to 5, and that's not much money at all. I don't know what the fee is, but to $250 a day, you could just about do anything to make $250 a day, not have to work your 9 to 5.
How are you paid, Rhea? How are you paid? Like the $8,000 you made next week, when will that hit your account?
So that should come in about 10 to 15 days. And if I want it earlier, then you can sometimes they'll give you an option to discount it,
Okay, by how much?
Sometimes maybe like 2 or 3%, maybe 2.5%.
Okay, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So to go even deeper with your question, my apps, at a typical job, people are going to say you get paid every 2 weeks, or you might put a week in the hole and then work a week or whatever. So you can literally hire somebody, tell them they're going to get paid 2 weeks, or put a week in the hole and then work a week. And when they go do work, right, you're going to be submitting this to get paid. And by the time it's time to pay them, your checks are already hitting your account. And you, like Rhea said, you could take the discount on the early jobs of 2 or 3% to get your money sooner, just to make payroll. So even if you're somebody that says, I don't have $250 a day to give them, like Mike said, well, get competent work, right? Tell them, hey, I can pay you every week or every 2 weeks, or however you want to pay them, right? Make sure that you're processing your invoices immediately. Go ahead and take that hit early on, get your cash flow in. And then once you build up some reserves, you don't even got to take that discount anymore. You can wait on your money to come.
Okay. And my app is he actually does appliance repair, and he does third-party warranty. So I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you this right here. A lot of people don't do it my apps, but you can do it this way. You know you're gonna be billing out for $250 per repair. So the first time, the first work order that comes through, once you know what part it is, and you send that guy out there that sub. So if you go out there on Monday and he diagnosed a problem, he need a heater element. You don't wait until he go back out there on Friday to close out and close out the work order. When you order the part on Monday, close out on Monday, you have your money by Wednesday. By the time you need to pay on Friday, your money is already there. You ain't got that out of pocket. Most you can bill out is 250. Just go ahead as soon as you get the work order the part and cash out. You have your money before it's time for you to pay him. And that's what a lot of people do. And that way you ain't coming out your pocket until you can get your buffer up. But it's not hard. It's not hard to get the bit. Then somebody doing a 1099. I'm doing a 1099. I really can't get my money until I'm done anyway. With a 1099, you're not getting paid by the hour. I'm a 1099. You don't pay your guys by the hour, do you? You pay them by the job.
I pay them by the job. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You get paid by the job.
Yeah, by the job.
Um, Anything else? Get another young lady, then we're gonna get ready to start out. So we can get to everybody. Internet, something is going on, and if I'm clicking, and if I click too much, it seems like it's kicking us off or it's starting to act crazy. We read this. Businesses a contract or agreement for performing the repairs. How do you know what to include in documents? Can I answer that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
You going to a scratch and debt place. They want it fixed. We thinking too deep with this stuff with doing B2B. Where we thinking everything has to be on agreement, contract, like they're gonna run off and this and that. They're not. They just want to get it fixed. You come fix it, and they just want you to stand by their warranty. Nobody's going to be all into these contracts and agreements. You on there just doing work. I don't know. Do you see people think like that, JT? Why we have to have everything all into these contracts and these agreements? I'm just going there. Hey, I'm gonna offer a service to you. I do it and I get paid.
Yeah, that's typically the business. I mean, people that do that might have been burned in the past, but I think also that's just you not properly like vetting your customer. Now, if you go into a scratch and dent place and it got a funny smell and there's water all over the floor and it don't look like it's a legitimate business, then that should be a red flag already that maybe that's not the right scratch and dent business you should pitch your services to. But yeah, a typical scratch and dent business, there's no advantage of them running off on you. Like you are making them more money, right? So that's almost like saying, okay, I'm gonna cheat Mike out of $250, but I'm making thousands of dollars off of him because of the work that he's doing. It don't make sense, right? I actually make more money by just paying Mike his $250 or whatever he charges to do the repairs and then sell the appliances and put the warranty on it. So you definitely can. Even if you do bring a contract, that doesn't mean that they'll only use you, because what happens when they give 1 truckload to 5 truckloads and they say, hey, we need to get all of these out on the sales floor before people start getting their tax returns or get their income tax money, and it's only you or just you and one other tech. Nah, they're gonna bring in some more people and say, hey, we need to get all of this stuff fixed for people get their income tax money and want new appliances or newer appliances for their place. They might be moving, they might be upgrading, whatever the case may be. Mike, you can still hear me. Rhea, y'all can still hear me.
I still hear you. I think it's the connection, Mike.
Oh yeah. Mike, if you can hear us, we can't hear you. But we appreciate everybody being here. For
Yeah.
anybody that might have tapped in late, did want to remind you all that somewhere in the chat there is a link for Ria's book, and the value there is that it's going to teach you, since you're already in the house as an appliance repair person, how can you make at least double the money with no extra labor involved by adding not appliance repair, home repair to your appliance repair business. So you're there doing appliance repair. You can also knock out home repair. You can outsource those services and create an additional revenue stream that's passive for you because it doesn't take any more of your time. And she breaks that down in the book. She's gonna give you access to Zoom calls as well, and give you all of that support. Also, for anybody that clicks the link wherever Mike left it at, I do want to remind you as well, when you check out, use the code ABC. Now, you might notice that it doesn't give you a discount, but what it's doing is it's enrolling you in the giveaway to get the ice cream parlor boot camp for free. All right, so don't worry that you didn't see any numbers change. That code is necessary to enter you in. For those of you that want to tap in with it. So if you want to do it, 100% tap in with it. The book is on pre-order to the 28th, I think, Ria. So what that means is that you order it today because it saves you money, and then when it releases, it goes up to whatever retail price is at that time. So now is the most affordable the book will ever be. And now is also the time that you can get 2 for 1, meaning that you get the book, you're going to get the Zoom calls, you get all the other support, and you get a chance to go to the Ice Cream Parlor Boot Camp for free. All you got to do is get to Selma, North Carolina, where Mike puts on the boot camp, but your admission will already be prepaid before you get there. And that's all I have. Anything else you want to say, Ria?
I really enjoyed this. The gentleman, I think it was a gentleman on here named I think his name was Daryl, where he said that he was also doing the same thing. He had an appliance repair, and he added the home repair business. So I just want to tell everybody that it is doable. It takes work, hard work, but you can do this also. I'm nobody extra special, just the child of God. We all are. You can do it too.
Right. I also want to thank Mike, right? Hopefully Mike can still hear us. I also want to thank you all that are still here as well. And we'll get with Mike to see when we could come back on. And if you guys got additional questions about this business, put it down in the comment section below. We would love to come back on if Mike will have us, so that she can announce who actually won the giveaway. So again, all you have to do is, if you want to add this to your business, buy the book by clicking the link, pre-ordering it. But before you finish checking out, put the code ABC in, and then whenever Mike has an opportunity for us to come back on, we'll get with him and see what are the future dates for the class, right? For the Ice Cream Parlor Boot Camp. And based off of his schedule, when the next one is, one of you all will get the opportunity to go for free. Again, all you got to do is get to Selma. Your admission will be prepaid as part of, you winning the raffle, right? That's all I have, man. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm back. Something going on. StreamYard updated their stuff, and it got everything. Uh, okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. They updated. Uh, okay. I don't know what happened with StreamYard off of it real quick. Want to thank everybody for watching. Man, I tell y'all,